GamerzSpittinGame, Halo, Combat Evolved, Campaign, Part 2, Double Kill. The next map happens, right?
Right. And then you got the sniper map.
Ooh, nighttime sniper.
Yeah.
So the game...
Metal Gear Solid.
Well, yeah, the game was like, let's be sneaky, so let's give you a sniper and start fucking shit up. And
you're supposed to, it tells you at the beginning, you're supposed to crouch around and, melee them in the back.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. You just start blasting anyway.
Yeah. So anyway, I just started blasting. Yeah. I mean, dude, like, they give you, like, so many bullets with the sniper, and it's the first time you really get the sniper, so you're just like, yeah, I'm going to go balls deep up in this bitch. And you just start blasting.
Oh, yeah. And, you eventually, not the first couple of tries, but eventually when you replayed it on Legendary, you'd start no-scoping folks, which means you wouldn't aim down sight. You would just look with this tiny little hole and headshot. So
that's a good point. So the people that know the sniper, like, there were 2 zooms. There was, like, a 5 zoom and, like, a 10 zoom. Or maybe it was, like, an 8 zoom. I can't recall exactly what the zoom is. But it made it so much easier to shoot the Covenant because you're just scoped in on their head.
And you could toggle in between.
Yeah, and headshots obviously did more damage.
Right.
Everyone knows that. That's just science.
And if they had no shield, it was one shot.
That's correct.
So the elites were the main enemy that had shields. Everyone else, if you could get around the, Jackal's hand shield, or get to the,
the Jackals were so annoying. So annoying. Those fucking shields. God. Because what people don't know is they shielded their whole body except for a little tiny circle on the side of them. If you shoot them...
They're a little skinny Spartans.
Yeah, exactly. It was literally a Spartan from 300, like this is Sparta!
There's a little guy. Let's be honest. If I was a kid, if I was in war, I'd want a shield and a little gun and shield on the side.
Those Jackals were freaking annoying. Because, like, if you just missed a little bit, you shoot the shield and you waste your ammo.
Yeah.
But if you shot them, they expose their whole body and then you just shoot them to death.
Yeah. The trick was you wanted to throw a grenade behind them so it would blow up, stun them.
They would dive, and have no shield. Yeah.
But the problem was if you bounced it ahead of them, it would just, effortlessly explode off of their shield.
That wasn't big brain if you did that. Yeah.
And I think the level 3 is when you first get really you experience the Jackals.
Yeah, well, no, I think they're in the Halo, the second map.
Okay.
But after that, they're just fucking everywhere. Like, the game's like, how do we make this annoying for you? And they just spawn them in there. But at the same time, the plasma pistol get rid of their shield at the same time, too. But you don't always have the plasma pistol.
That's really the most memorable part of that third map is just that it's nighttime. You're Chris Kyle, American Sniper. Easy. I mean, it was fun.
Oh, yeah.
And, there's always like neon lights going on at night. So it was very cool experience graphically.
It was cool. Yeah. And then all of a sudden you like zoom up into a Covenant alien ship.
And you're in level 4.
Yeah. Essentially. Yeah.
And with level 4, it was called the Sonic Cartographer. It was like Saving Private Ryan. You were on a beach. You and a bunch of guys were dropped off these Pelican flying transport ships. Land on a beach. You got vehicles. You got 50 cows.
It was like storming Normandy. Like, it was dope. And you know what's crazy too is the Halo like music when it came to these maps, dude. It made you want to fight these fucking aliens and then run through a wall at the same time.
100%.
Like, it pumps you up. Like, you were about to go into battle, like da 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 da. You're like, oh yeah, here we go.
The orchestra would be like, you might be scared, but like, be a man.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we're going into battle. You know what I mean?
The fate of humanity is on the line.
You're like, look, I'm in. I'm doing it. You know what I mean? Like, and that map was great.
You can either hide like us, Ryan and Saving Private Ryan and hide and scream, or you could charge into battle on your steed, your warthog, and
And look, and that's the best part too is like you literally get the warthog in that map and you start running over motherfuckers.
Oh yeah,
because the second you touch them, they immediately die. And the funny part is too, like, so in this beach map, you actually have to go into like this area and then like start going down to like retrieve something. But if you're smart enough, you can actually get your car, you get like and get it all the way in, and just started killing motherfuckers. Dude, it's so funny. Like
the game developers wanted you to be in the car for like 30% of the map. If you knew how to do it, you could be on it for 60, 70% of the map.
Easy.
Like,
And look, like there wasn't much to that map. It was just more aliens, more fighting, more warthog. But at the same time, that's exactly what I wanted. I wanted that. I needed that.
It was.
I needed it coursing through my fucking veins. You know what I'm saying?
Straight serotonin to the
veins.
100%.
Yeah.
But you know, and then I guess the other memorable part of that map is that was the first time you actually see the hunter killers. You have to learn how to fight them. You know, I remember I once made the mistake of trying to run them over with the warthog, and it'll just shield toss you.
Yeah, I mean, if you're
it'll
good,
flip your warthog.
Look. Sometimes they call me the baby driver. Right? You know what I'm saying? That movie, right? And I were Too Fast, Too Furious. I would whip that shit. You know, like you know.
Oh, you some Vin Diesel power family.
Easy, dude. And all of a sudden, just send the little hunter flying. Dude, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
Like it's called skill. I don't know if you know. I don't know if you ever have had that happen to you. Yeah. But for me, it happens all the time.
But for all the other longtime gamers out there, when we mentioned the map, the beach map, I mean, you can picture it in your head.
Easy. If you're a Halo buddy, easy. Yeah. And dude, so the next map, because then that map is just the beach and then storming like
you go underground,
Yeah, but the next map is pretty dope too.
It's a snow map. Yes.
Snow map.
And that was the first map that, even though you had the Warthog and 2 other maps, this was the first one that was a lot of vehicular warfare. You had the Covenant, they had a ghost. They call it was a little motorcycle that shoot little blue plasma beams.
Oh, run your ass over. Easy.
That had a turbo, so you could run people over, but you couldn't shoot.
No. The turbo was in the later Halo.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, this one would just have little like neon glow.
But they'd be kind of silent, like electric cars. So
easy. It'll fuck you up.
There's so many times where you thought you won the map, and then just silently get crunched from the back.
Well, the problem is, like, there would be grunts in there, which you can one-shot them, or it'd be elites. And if there's elite in there, you're going to have a bad time.
Yeah,
it took forever to get those motherfuckers out.
And the higher difficulties, I mean,
we only played on Legendary. We no normal, no heroic. Like, look,
well, speak for yourself. I'll be honest. I was more of a heroic guy. Miles is the Legendary.
You wanted to get through the story. I wanted to dominate the story. There's a difference between me.
You wanted to test yourself.
I mean, look, I'm the real.
Is that why you're Master Katana? Yeah. I wanted the lore. You wanted the experience. Yeah.
And what's crazy? In this snow map too. So they had the Wraith.
Yeah. So there was the Ghost. Yeah. There was the Wraith, which was
the tank.
The tank.
The Covenant, which are the aliens.
Right. Yeah. And it was big, it was slow, and if you had watched Starship Troopers, it was like the big blue artillery beetles, from that movie.
Look.
Because they would just shoot these big blue motors up in the air, high arc.
I'm pretty sure Starship Troopers stole their entire idea from Halo. Let's be real.
Well, actually, Starship Troopers is way older than Halo.
Well,
especially the novel.
Agree to disagree.
Agree to disagree. And then the other ship they had was the Banshee, which was a little one-person fighter jet.
Yeah.
And this map, this was the first time
Raptor alien.
and this was the first time that you got to play as you got to fly the Banshee.
Oh, good time.
Yeah. I don't remember. I mean, I guess Star Fox, but this was the first time you could fly 360 in an open world. With the Banshee.
It was pretty.
And it had like machine gun, blue plasma rifle machine gun, and then a green fuel rod that you could shoot as well.
Most of the N64 games, you just have to just fly straight or left and right, but never actually go left and right. You would just.
It was an open world for the most part.
Essentially, yeah. So it was pretty dope, just flying around and exploring. Even though you couldn't explore shit because there's nothing to explore.
Right.
But it was still a good time.
And, the developers would be smart. They would put essentially parts of the map that would just prevent the Banshee from flying through the tunnels,
And here's the cool part too is the Banshees are the Covenant, right?
Right.
That's the flying Covenant.
The purple F-22, that's right.
And there was only really one thing to combat it.
Well, the rocket launcher and the sniper rifle was pretty good as well.
Yes, but vehicle warfare, the Scorpion.
Get over here!
Yeah. Dude, like you get in it, and the Scorpion is a tank, by the way. And my God,
the human tank.
You human tank. You would just have a little icon on your screen, and wherever you pointed, just boom, and it would just explode. And it would fuck you up.
Yeah,
it was great.
Assault on the Control Room. That was the most vehicular warfare I had ever seen in my life, up until like Call of Duty or Battlefield in the future. I mean, it really was revolutionary.
Yep.
So many different vehicles. I feel like I replayed that map more than any other of the campaign levels.
Which is funny too. Back in the day, these games, the vehicles were indestructible.
Essentially, yeah.
They never blew up. But like nowadays, they'll blow up and you can't use them. Back in the day,
you really just shoot them until the driver died.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like the only way they would die is the operator of the vehicle would die.
Right.
You know, that was it. And dude, that's what made it
Remind me if I'm wrong.
Too.
Were you able to jump on and like put grenades and beat them out of the race, or was that later Halo?
No, that was later Halo.
Yeah.
No, this is all straight. Just shoot them with a Scorpion, or snipe them out, or rocket launcher them out. Most likely, rocket launcher them out. That's why
the Scorpion was the Abrams thing, though. Remember, you'd have 4 buddies.
Yeah,
that could hop on the wheels.
I mean, when you played on Legendary, you had to have the rocket launcher for the race, or you're fucked. Like there's just no other way of doing it.
Because I mean, they would dive bomb you with little fuel rods. You would never see them. You'd be looking forward, and all of a sudden you're dead.
The race would start trooping you with a blue bomb and hit you, and you just be like, I die. Yeah. You know, like it's just.
I mean, the AI was cheating. It literally knew where you would be, and you didn't stand a chance.
I mean, I would say.
How many times did you rage quit from that? I definitely rage quit.
Well, I mean, the cool thing about the game is, like, campaign, when you die, you don't start over. You just start from the last checkpoint. So you can become better, start figuring out a different strat, and actually, like, complete it.
That's
you know what I mean? And like, that took a little skill. Like, most people probably... I mean, Legendary was a lot tougher than anything else. Like, it would just... There'd be stronger, like, AI, like, more of them, and, like, less ammo and shit. Like, it was tough.
I mean, understatement of the year saying it was tougher. Legendary, they would never miss. You would get stuck by, like, 5 sticky grenades at once.
Yeah, you're not gonna have a good time.
Not gonna have a good time. It was trial and error.
Yeah, 100%.
I think that's where the word grinding comes from, because you have to grind your way through some of those levels.
But it was fun though. That's the thing. It was fun, and I still did it.
Loved it.
And that's the thing too. So like after this map, it's vehicle warfare, right?
Yeah. Well, this map was vehicle warfare, and then you move on to you're finally getting the you dropped off in a swamp, right?
Ooh.
It's nighttime.
This is where it gets real. Dude, this is the curveball that people didn't see coming.
No one saw it coming.
Yeah.
No one saw it coming.
Yeah.
And, everything else.
We're about to get to it. Yeah.
The other maps, they were all pretty, you go to the Covenant areas. It was very robotic. They'd be like neon blue lights and stuff. Very like, right angles, very mechanical.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden you dropped off in the swamp at night. Neon lights in the plants.
You're thinking a little gator is going to pop up, but no gators. No gators.
But remember, the one thing we haven't mentioned yet, or probably not enough, is the soundtrack for this game. Yeah. When you were in a vehicle,
it was eerie.
It was eerie, and it changed tone.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, it felt creepy.
Yeah. It wasn't like da 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 da. It was like it was more that like kind of like chainsaw massacre. Like,
right.
Like
something's not right. Something's not right here.
Like something is a little off around here.
And it was always like you started killing a couple of Covenant, but it almost seemed too easy. It was like setting you up.
There wasn't enough of them. You're like, why is there only like 2 or 3?
Right. And then all of a sudden, you get this cutscene with some found footage of these other soldiers show up. Now this is Blair Witch Project era.
Oh, this was before the Blair Witch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
this was Blair Witch.
People love that. There was a big found footage, era that went on back then.
Right.
And you got to see these soldiers. They show up. They investigate. Find a bunch of dead Covenant.
Yep.
Humans didn't kill them. What's happening? All of a sudden, these little zombie fucks. These little
the parasites.
Yeah. They hop out. They jump on Covenant and humans alike and infect them. And all of a sudden, this goes from a human versus alien game to humans versus zombies.
Oh, yeah.
And then
we fucking love zombies. Oh my god.
Blew my mind as a kid. And so all of a sudden, you thought you knew how the game was going to progress, and it goes from a two-sided conflict to a three-sided conflict.
Yep.
Actually, at this episode, you're still fighting this level. You're fighting the Covenant, and then you're fighting the Flood. And
because you're just finding out what's happening.
Right.
Like at the time, you're like, all right, fuck the aliens, they're fucking me up. And all of a sudden, this parasite comes along, and all of a sudden, you're just like, wait, this parasite wants to kill everyone.
Right.
So now
you think the threat to humanity is the aliens.
Yeah.
Turns out that the zombies might be the real threat.
Curveball.
Curveball.
Yeah, exactly. And the crazy part is what Kush said earlier. The fucking zombies. These little tiny little zombie things would infect you, and they would try to kill you. Aliens, the Covenant,
you get infected and turn into
the Covenant
a host.
or the humans. They would both try to kill you if they were infected.
You know what it reminds me of? Like, the Mucinex commercials. There's like the mucus,
green
mucus. The green mucus. Yeah. Because when it latched onto someone, it turned them into like a big mucus blob.
Right. Yeah. But
and there was a couple of different types. There was the little ones that would infect,
tiny fucks. Yeah.
And then you had the they could infect the elites, and they could and they would mostly be melee.
Big fox. Yeah. Big fox. Yeah.
Problem with the big fox is if you use the sticky grenade on them, they'd run to you and get you killed because they like melee.
Kamikaze fox. Yeah.
Well, they were the mini kamikaze fox.
Yeah.
Then you have the elite that would shoot needlers or have range weapons.
Yeah. Those are annoying fox. Yeah.
The next map, which we'll talk about here in a second, the humans would get infected as well.
Oh, human fox.
Human fox. Yeah. That was a problem.
They were still a little smart. They're still a little smart.
A little smart. They would shoot better than the elites would.
Well, they also had that pump shoddy. Ooh.
Well, so I think when we mentioned zombies, the way the developers let you know these were zombies was you finally got access to the shotgun.
Ooh, yeah.
And, I mean, the campaign changes from then on out. That's definitely your favorite gun.
Look, there's one thing that every zombie movie game has, and that's a fucking shotgun.
Yeah. Paper, rock, scissors.
Shotgun.
Shotgun.
And look, you're going to win with that shotgun.
Yeah.
And it's OP, but it's fucking amazing in the game. Yeah. Love it.
And,
I mean, you don't get it until like literally on like the 6th or 7th map.
Yeah. Most of the people watching this, when we say Halo shotgun, you can close your eyes and see it clear as day.
Yeah, easy.
Little orange sights on the top. I mean,
right. So that's the thing. So you get introduced to the Flood, which are the parasite zombies. So you're fighting your way, and all of a sudden you're like, okay.
And then you start finding out that the map, the Halo is designed.
The ring,
the ring is designed to keep these zombies.
Spoiler alert!
In check.
Spoiler!
Spoiler!
My God, dude! Spoiler alert! But like, look. So like, right now, you just finished the swampland, right?
Right.
And then you have to go to another area.
Next level is the library.
The library, and now there's robots
going down into the heart of the Halo.
Yeah, there's. So you're trying to essentially figure out how to activate it. And there's fucking robots. They're like, oh yeah, we'll help you kill the zombies because like we don't like the zombies either. But at the time, we should have thought about like the zombies can't affect the robots,
right?
But what I mean?
Yeah, they're supposed to be like the self-defense mechanism for the Halo ring.
So you're going through this giant labyrinth,
and you meet
killing all the Flood.
You meet your second AI, that little Sparky guy.
Oh yeah. You meet Gronk. You meet the Gronk AI.
Yeah. So you had Cortana, who had the American accent, by the way.
Yeah, that's true.
And then you had little Sparky Gronk.
Couldn't even understand her.
Who had a British accent. At first, you think the British accent is very nice and peaceful, but spoiler alert. You find out
that fucking dirty little bitch.
Yeah, when you win this, when you finish this next map, you realize that it actually plans on activating the Halo and wiping all life from this part of the galaxy.
And to be fair, like I kind of understand it though. Like this parasite size zombies, it can go from world to world taking over. So you
kind of have to nuke you got to nuke it.
I kind of get it. But
when you're a child, you don't understand. That's overkill.
And that entire map was just like a labyrinth of just you figuring out where to go, get into this like this key that this robot AI wants, and all of a sudden this bitch turns on you, like, oh my god, like finds a new man, you know what I mean? Like, my god.
Then you go to the next level, which is the 2 betrayals.
That's a good level.
It seems so epic.
You're back in the snow level. By the way, you're back in the snow level.
But this time, there's a war going on between the Flood and the Covenant, and you're third-partying both teams.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're just like listening, you're like, oh, here, gunfire? Yeah, I'm not the third party, that motherfucker.
Yeah. It's not the friend of your friend. The enemy of your enemy is your friend. No, the enemy of your enemy
is still your enemy.
Is your enemy, and he's distracted.
Yeah. I'm going to take advantage of it.
Yeah, I'm going to smack you in the back, one-shot kill.
Oh, and, dude, easy. And the best part about it is the third party is like, even when you did it, the Flood was still trying to kill you, and the Covenant still like had to kill you. So it's like, all right, I'm going to beast up both of y'all. Like, sorry.
Yeah.
Like, this is what I'm about to do to y'all.
You're fighting 2 armies at once. And it's just, you thought that you'd experience epicness at that point, but no, it just keeps ramping up.
And the map is crazy. It's like you're in Egypt. Well, you're not in Egypt, but there's like pyramids, and you have to keep going up these damn pyramids to get something to get off this snow area. And then once you do get off the snow area, you go into the last mission, the mall.
Well, I will say this: the Twin Betrayals, I believe that was the hardest map of them all. You basically didn't get the mall was an award for making it through this 3-way war.
Well, it was tough. That's fair. Going back to that, it was tough. It was one of the longest maps. Like like on Legendary. My God, you had to be so strategic about everything you did. Like,
and the checkpoints were far between.
Yeah. You had a beast mode. Yeah.
If you didn't make it to the next checkpoint, you had to redo 30 minutes of your life.
I mean, that's a good point. So like, you went through some hardship to get to the mall, the final map, which it was like
a cinematic masterpiece.
Fun,
right?
More fun than like you having to beast mode everything. That's a good point. Yeah.
And essentially, you show up on the ship that crash landed in episode 1. And you get to relive the same, interior corridors, but you're no longer a noob. Now
you finished the fight where you started. You
exactly.
Yeah.
And then basically Cortana does a countdown self-destruct, right? Yeah. And so all of a sudden you have a timer on the screen.
Oh, dude, you get in the Warthog and you're straight too fast, too furious. You blasting that thing that's two-wheeling.
And it's a Michael Bay movie where there's just explosion.
Everything's funny, yeah. And you're just driving, you're running everything over. It don't fucking matter. And then all of a sudden...
And when you thought there couldn't be more explosions, you hit a checkpoint, there would be more explosions.
You're just driving. Finally, you hit a barrier, and then all of a sudden the game's like, fucking hoof it. So you just start running, and then you jump into your little ship, and then you get the fuck off that ship, and then everything explodes.
And you have officially finished the greatest campaign on the Xbox that had ever come out at that point.
And at the time after that, you're like, holy shit, what a journey I just went through.
No, it was unbelievable. And really, if the first time that you experienced that cutscene, you probably played on normal or easy mode.
Yeah.
And then your next response isn't, oh, I should go outside and play in the grass. It is, oh, well, now I got to play on the next highest difficulty.
And people don't know, if you play a Legendary, you get a secret cutscene.
Oh, what was that?
Yeah, dude, you got the captain with a Covenant, and they're hugging at the very end because everything's exploding. They're like, well, we survived.
Yeah.
But people don't know that because they're little pussies and they'll play on Legendary.
And we kept Miles from touching grass for about 105 hours.
No, I was an athlete. I touched a lot of grass. But I also touched a lot of virtual grass too. You know what I'm saying?
A lot more virtual grass, let's be honest.
Yeah. Look, either way, it doesn't matter. Like, Halo is one of the best games, and we haven't even touched multiplayer.
No. And, the reason we had to spend so much time talking about the campaign is all of the weapons, the maps, the vehicles, everything that makes the multiplayer the most iconic first-person shooter.
I just played it a year or two ago. Like, it's still replayable.
Oh, yeah.
That's how fucking good it is.
They had a 10-year anniversary edition.
Yeah.
They've had even more recent Master Chief edition that you got somewhere here.
Oh, no, it's right here.
Oh, right there. There you go.
And the thing is that they updated graphics and whatnot. Like at the same time, dude, the gameplay is so good. I don't even give a shit about the graphics.
No, we both replayed. We played the original campaigns on the original Xbox, and then we replayed the campaigns on all the difficulty modes. When it came out again.
Well, that's the thing too. Like, so they did a remaster with the Master Chief Collection, and like it was better graphics. But then they enhanced a couple of things. You could play online. Back in the day,
online co-op was so much. Yeah,
you could only play with your friend in your house.
Right.
Like with this new Master Chief Collection, you can finally play with your buddy, like wherever the fuck he may be. Like, it was great.
Right.
It was great.
100%. So we had to start off by mentioning the campaign and introducing you guys to the weapons and vehicles that are about to color the next probably 2 episodes that we do, which is going to be about the multiplayer.
Yep. Which is unreal. Top tier, goated. It just is.
And I mean, there's not enough time in this episode, so for now, we want to tell you all, thank you guys for the over 1,000 viewers we've had in the last couple episodes combined.
Easy.
Without y'all, this wouldn't be possible.
Nope. We live for this shit.
We live for this shit. So, anyways, for now, I want to say, I'm Koosh.
I'm Miles.
And wait till the next episode of GamerzSpittinGame.
GG's.
GG's.